Hi, it's Rebecca again. This is KnitCrate Yarn Dye-In Attempt 3. So, basically what happened is in my mystery boxes I got a whole bunch of this. I think I have 12 pink ones and 3 purple ones. So I was like, personally I like kind of cool tone colors. Like I really like greens, blues, and purples. This pink is a little more salmon color than I would like. Than is my preference. I mean, it's not a bad color. I was thinking of striping it with this sweater, but then I got more pink than purple, and I was like, well, I kind of want more purple. So this is actually the pink that I dyed using some purple and blue dye. So I was kind of going for the same family, I guess, as this, but I wasn't trying to completely duplicate this color. I went for a more blue toned. See if I get the white in here, maybe it will show up better. So this is kind of a grapey purple, but then it has blue specks in it. And this is a super bulky yarn. It's the Uru.Yarn Cozy, and it is 45% Huakai alpaca, 25% 45% Surrey alpaca, and 10% stellina. So I am just quickly going to show you what I did to get this kind of grape purple color out of this pink color. So step one, as usual, is to basically soak the dye in some warm water and make sure it's good and wet. So just take it out of the hank and soak it. And now I am going to add my dye. So I ended up buying a lot of boxes of the powder dye, mostly because it's a little bit cheaper than the bottled dye. So to make this color, I use 1 tablespoon of this hyacinth color and about half a level teaspoon of royal blue. If you use royal blue, hyacinth and royal blue, Watson. Yeah. He's very excited. Anywho, so I have the hyacinth in here, and I will add the royal blue. And by the way, when you do this, if you're obviously going to touch the dye, you should be wearing gloves so your fingers don't get dyed. But also, when you work with the powder dye, you should wear a mask, because the powder dye is, like, you don't want to accidentally breathe it into your lungs. It's not the best. So if you're in the USA and the government has those free N95 masks at your pharmacy, go get some of those and at least use it when you're doing your yarn. Okay, so mix that up. I'm going to put some gloves on, pop this back in here, and I'm just going to kind of gently massage it with my gloves on, and I'm going to bring it up to almost boiling, and then I'm going to add about 1/2 to 3/4 cup of vinegar. So I will come back to you when it's vinegar time. Okay, so we are getting fairly warm here. So I am working on bringing this almost to a boil. I'm going to go ahead and add about 1/2 cup, a little more than 1/2 cup of vinegar. It's just white vinegar. and kind of mix that in real good. And now I'm using my silicone oven mitts so I don't burn my fingers. So at this point, once you add in the vinegar and it comes to a boil, it's going to soak up the color pretty fast. So I'm just kind of going to let this do its thing for about 10 minutes at about 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and then it should soak up pretty much all the dye. So I'll show you what that looks like, and then I will rinse this out. I'm going to add a little more water just so it's covering all the yarn. And I will come back in about 10 minutes. Okay, so this is after about 10 minutes at about 200 degrees. So as you can see, one thing I noticed when I put the pink dye in warm water is some of the pink actually leached out. So it's almost like I lost some of the original pink and replaced it with the purple. So if you make something out of the pink, I'd definitely do a hand wash in probably cool water, otherwise the pink is probably going to bleed. But I think it does recommend hand washing because of it being alpaca and such. So, alright, what I'm going to do now is basically rinse this out in the sink with warm water, and then we will hang it up to dry. Okay, so it's a fairly nice day out, so I put my yarn out to dry, and then once it's done, it should fluff up to this. It looks a little stringy while it's wet, but I also dry it inside, and I kind of just change the way that I drape it and wait for it to dry all the way. So yes, that is changing the pink yarn to this grapey purple yarn. And I want to thank you for watching and have a good day.